My name is Kathleen Harness, and I'm working with Etoys. This project is going to be an animation that will be a die. So I'm going to open up the paints. I'm going to choose a color. I'm going to choose a tool that lets me draw a square. I'm going to keep it. I need to have 6 faces because a cube has 6 faces. And each face has a different number of dots. Keep. 6. Keep. To make these appear randomly, I'm going to make an animation, and an animation uses a holder. A holder is a place for a collection of objects, and I can just put these in. The holder will stretch to accommodate all of the things that I put in it. There, they're all there. Those are going to become masks that will hide this dot. This pink dot is going to become the die. So I name it what it will become. I open its script tiles. Its viewer has a category called graphics. The die's graphic is a pink dot right now. I'm going to close that for a minute. I'm going to close that. I want this to look like each of these drawings. So I open the holder. It has a category called collections. Here it says the holder's graphic at the cursor. So I'm going to say the die's graphic is the holder's graphic at the cursor. And I want the cursor, that's this black line around this one, I want that cursor to move from picture to picture. So I add the holder's cursor is, well, I don't want it to be 1, I want it to increase by 1 so that each time the script is run, the picture will change. That's a basic animation. The way this is working right now is that the cursor is just moving sequentially from one graphic to the other, but we want this to be random. In this little gold box is a convenient tile called random, and if I come down here, that little green area lights up and says that I can connect these 2 tiles together. And now when I click this do it, you will see that that black cursor indicator is moving randomly among the numbers. This we don't need to see anymore, so I'm going to hide it by coming into its miscellaneous category and clicking hide. I can always open it up again by clicking show. And since the die has 6 faces, I make it increase by a random number between 1 and 6. So that I know for sure that I have clicked. Sometimes if you click on this, it will show you the same 4 or 1. You can't, it's easier to keep track by doing this. I'm going to type a 1. I'm going to make that small and convenient size, and I'm going to put it up here in the corner of this. I'm going to move its center of rotation so that it's on top of itself, and I'm going to embed it into the die. Now when I click this, that number is there, and I want that number to turn just so that I have a little visual indication of change. The heading is going to increase by 90 degrees each time this is clicked. So this is one die. It's finished. It does what we want it to do. It shows us that we have clicked. The little number turning shows us that. Different values on the die face show us randomly trials. The last step in this project is to make a trial counter. And I'm going to do that by creating a variable in the world called trial counter. The trial counter is going to increase by 1 each time we click on this button. And so each time I click, the counter increases by 1. We want a reset script that sets this back to 0 conveniently. Whenever it's clicked on, there's a button for the reset. And this script should not be called world, it should be called trial counter. That can be closed. They still work even though they're not on the screen. 0. Close. So you can click a die. You can say I want the count to increase by 1. My second trial is that. My third trial. I want to start over again with the trials. This project is done.